right. Welcome back to another episode of The 12, our epic campaign of discovery and adventure across the continent of Corvair. This story streams live usually around Sundays at 6 p.m. Central, but we're a little bit later here today. But if you missed the last session, check it out on the channel page or by clicking the link down in the description.
Last time, our daring defenders had successfully rescued every last civilian from Bleak Barrow, but just when things were looking tidy, our heroes rushed into the chapel at the Barrow's heart, only to discover that their anti-banshee anchors were about as useful as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. Theschault shattered the illusions cloaking the chapel, revealing the cursed truth beneath. Stripped of her ghastly form, the banshee didn't fade away, oh no. She did what any self-respecting supernatural menace would do. She got bigger, larger, more terrifying. A full-size nightmare with a scream like a shattered opera. Boko, brave soul that he is, leapt forward with the mysterious amulet, clearly intending to wrangle it onto the banshee like some very angry piece of jewelry. But alas, another banshee wail struck him down mid-heroics. Still, with the strength of 10 stubborn artificers, he raised the amulet skyward and cried out for Roland. And that cool, calculating, and just a little bit smug son of a gun delivered the perfect shot. The amulet detonated, the banshee began to disintegrate, and victory was at hand. Except she wasn't done yet. As the creature raged in its final moments, who should charge forward but Jasira, the terror-tossed titan of tenacity? With a flurry of fiery fury, she struck again, and ladies and gentlemen, she knocked the banshee's head clean off. As the monstrous form dissolved, the dark knight, once clad in blackened armor, shifted into rusted steel. Upon receiving his holy symbol from Boko, he was cleansed of whatever curse had been laid upon him and disappeared into the ether. Elias offered thanks to the Iron Horizon, but the sharp-eared Rennie caught him chiding the wizard Javelin on the way out. Boko, sensing something still wasn't right, attempted a ritual, but came up that the time for action had passed. Meanwhile, Roland investigated the altar and uncovered the banshee's true name through blood magic, Alania Moonstar, a tragic tale no doubt, and one that smells faintly of unfinished business. Far from the Barrow, Clyde finally arrived at the festival just in time to miss most of the danger, but still claimed plenty of the credit. He was escorted to the small camp where he received a mysterious box from a man named Dotson, because nothing says fun festival like unexplained containers. The party regrouped, shared concerns about the alarmingly lethal nature of these games, and did what any responsible adventurers would do. They split up! Rennie and Rhea hit the bar with Skit, yes, that impish creature that is apparently Clyde's son, who was drawing quite the crowd with his attempts at inebriation. Clyde gathered information from a shady hobgoblin dealer named Jabari, because if you want reliable intel, you go where the lighting's worst. And Roland observed another team, the Judge's Hammer, who were currently guarding a wooden book like it owed them money. Boko sought the peace and quiet, and found instead collaboration with a Corvair bard named Zaina, and Jasira, she went looking for a drink and found a tall glass of water instead. While the festival raged on, Maury continued their investigation in the villa and uncovered a chilling truth. The body was none other than Richard Kenneth. No signs of forced entry, no trace of magic, just a mystery, sitting quietly in a gory room. They reached out to Andy with a sending spell, and Andy responded that she was on the way. How do all these threads relate to each other? Is there a giant conspiracy? Or maybe just a hellgate left open somewhere? Let's tune in and find out.
That's where the song came from.
You're welcome.
That's where Skit came from.
Popped right out of the Hellgate, don't you know?
Between point in time, Clyde had to have consciously gone into the Hellgate.
Oh, no, I think Clyde's capable of doing a lot of things while not quite fully conscious.
Clyde has, barely remembers any of his interactions with Skit's mother. So...
I thought you were going to make an even broader generalization there for a moment.
He just remembers.
Oh, I love it. But yeah, so you all are within the Talenta camp here, just outside of the city gates. And adventuring groups are slowly trickling in, and as each of them have completed their own quests, each a unique encounter, but all somewhere around the outskirts of the city. You all had split up to kind of take on these various forms of either celebration, relaxation, or maybe just a bit of recuperation from the events beforehand. we'll maybe touch in on Clyde first. Clyde, you had been attempting here to move over to where there are a set of dinosaurs in this paddock. What are you planning to do with them?
Well, are there handlers nearby, or is this just a pen of dinosaurs?
There are some handlers, but this is in the evening. The dinosaurs are kind of just penned up on their own. They don't seem to be, at least this group doesn't seem to be too aggressive. And while you could kind of find people who are handling it, there's also space if you wanted to just go up and interact with them directly. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of oversight here.
Oh no, Clyde's going to go up to one and he's going to try and talk to it by quacking.
What are you saying to this dinosaur in quacks, or what are you trying to get across?
I'm trying to ask if they are happy and if they are friendly. I'm trying to build a rapport with dinosaurs here real quick, just an inquisitive quack.
Give me just a animal handling check here, I think.
Sure. That figures.
You look at this one, and it's kind of this long, thick-bodied dinosaur with this large plated head and 3 large horns sticking out the front. And as you kind of just quack at it, trying to just be like, hey, are you happy? Are you hanging out here? This one just comes up, lifts its head, and just breathes out this heavy steam breath right into your face.
Okay. Do I feel like it had any recognition to the words I used?
Give me an insight check, I guess.
I don't know. It's a fucking dinosaur. I guess that's
It's a dinosaur.
Well, I'm not quite sure what I thought I was gonna do here, but there's dinosaurs, and I guess I have a book I need to give to the rest of the party. I'm sure Roland would appreciate having said book.
And it's not a book, it is a box. It is a metal box. Yeah. Though it is about the size of a book.
All right. Well, Clyde is going to go, these are dinosaurs. Ain't that wild? And then he's going to go find the rest of the party.
All right, you go to try and track down the rest of the party. And as you're looking around, Clyde, you just hear this cacophony of drink, 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 drink echoing out from the bar. And as you wander your way in, you see your son up on the bar, and groups of adventurers around him chanting, kind of handing coins back and forth, and he's just dumping another tankard of ale up in and just guzzling it all down. He somehow got like a funnel and just has it like sitting in his mouth as he's lifting up the beer tankard up over it, and just as soon as he's done with one, Rennie lifts up and hands him another and just tips it over into this funnel that he just continues to guzzle down. And there, every time he finishes one, there's a oh, and a few people kind of exchange coins.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Maybe it is my son.
So the drinks were complimentary, right?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right. Clyde will sit down and go, well, it seems like he's fit, and I was kind of worried how you'd all take me just showing up with the kid.
He's had quite the set of stories about you. I think I've got a whole lot of material for the next ballad. To me, this has been like market research.
Clyde's gonna look deep into Rennie's eyes. Don't trust a word Skit says, do you?
Just with a large belch, he looks over. I never tell any lies.
Skit, was that a lie?
He goes back and lifts up another tankard.
Truth be told, I'm lying.
And then
Here I thought you were a tiger.
Clyde is going to, I guess, take out this metal box. Like, gentleman gave me this for the party. I figured they'll all come back around the bar eventually. We are the center of attention for now. How much has he drank? That tankard's bigger than him.
That's the 13th one. At this point, I'm just wondering where it's all going, and more intrigued than anything.
I'm sure it's fine.
And at this point, there is a rather large individual. He must be like 6.5 feet tall, and just body like a barrel itself. And he lifts up a barrel and sets it down next to Skit, and Skit's eyes go the size of saucers.
So I can go, take it all, Bethan, if he can finish the barrel.
Skit, I've seen your dad finish a barrel of that same size. You better do it.
Give me 2.
Was that a part of conspiration just now?
Oh yeah, 100%.
As this is kind of happening at the bar table, somewhere across the room, Roland, you've been kind of sitting and observing the members of the Judge's Hammer, and they've kind of been having a few things in low whispers, but now as this has gotten kind of a bit louder, more people have trickled in. They've started to kind of space off. The small curly haired halfling has gone over to watch what Skid is doing. The woman and the man with the gray skin have kind of peeled off and gone outside, leaving just the man, the human man with the eye patch, and the dwarf at the table. What are you doing?
Which one has the book?
The dwarf does. He seems to be the leader of this group.
Does he have the book on him?
The book is on the table, and his hand is like resting on the book, and the fingers are just like drumming across the hard wooden surface.
Okay. I'm patient.
Just chilling there, waiting for an opportunity?
Yep.
Okay.
I will occasionally, like, I don't know, I think at some point I would have swapped faces multiple times while tailing them, essentially, and so the party probably doesn't even know that I'm
there are so many new faces, like, and even to you all, like, you guys stand out in a crowd. There are so many different races among your group, but here it is a mishmash of so many different people, of so many different looks, so many different armors, so many different colors, that it is a blend, and it is easy to lose anyone in a crowd like this.
Yeah, no, I'm patient. I'm waiting for a distraction, which might soon be coming in the form of a barrel. And just at any time that his hand comes off the book and his attention is drawn, I might do a drive-by.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. On the, again, elsewhere in this large mead hall of a bar, in kind of a more quiet corner, Jasira, you had been talking with Drago here. What are the two of you doing?
I figure we'd probably find some small talk. Honestly, she'd probably ask what it was like being in the camp, kind of watching everything go down.
Honestly, it's been quiet. The people of the Talinta Plains have been keeping mostly to themselves, setting things up, but I've made conversation with a few of them. Quite a number of interesting individuals. I've not made it out to the plains yet myself, but I ran into a younger man, Amir. It seems like most of the individuals at this camp are from a particular nomadic caravan called Akaratis, I believe. it seems that the visiting Lord, Alaria, she is I don't know if Lord is the right title, but the ruler, the governor of this particular caravan. And so all the individuals are a part of that caravan here traveling with her.
How far are the Tlunta Plains from here?
Oh, a number of miles. They border up on the far eastern side of Karnath. But it is a wide open spaces. There's only one city within the Tlunta Plains, if you can even call it that. A place where many of the halflings gather. But outside of that, it is a large, open plain. And great creatures, like you can see, wander. And there are portions that are even like a desert.
Very different from where I come from. What's the most interesting fact you learned from these folks?
Well, Amir was telling me that they have all sorts of races in the plains, but they typically classify them by the kind of creature to assess the capability of the rider. Whereas I've heard that they've brought a few of these creatures to the races for this festival, but I believe that there will be a number of different kinds.
That is a little different.
And what about you? Do you have a particular interesting fact of your home?
I like to make things by hand. I grew up quite a crafty person. That's how the jewelry started. I am now working my way towards knitting magical garments, but I didn't really do that. That was help to make the knitting needles to do most of the work.
I wouldn't expect you to have taken up something like knitting, but that's wonderful. How long does it take you on one of these projects?
A good amount of time. Depends how large. Boko's shirt took quite a while.
Wait, you knitted that
But-
shirt?
One of them. He has easily 20 at this point, maybe more. Quite the collector.
Indeed, interesting thing to collect, but to each his own.
But hopefully mine keeps him alive. He likes to die. I don't know if he likes to die, but he keeps dying. It's kind of weird how that works.
Drago just gives you a side eye of like, not sure if you're joking or dead ass serious.
Oh, she's dead. She's dead ass and just takes another sip of her drink. Her cute little girly drink that has the smoke coming out of her nose.
That was the look
Yeah.
of a man that just made an insight check.
If only he just stopped dying. That's all I'm asking for.
And at this point,
You know.
Jasira, you watch as Theschault kind of comes in the door. He has a piece of paper that he was given by one of the tournament or one of the festival facilitators. Is kind of looking around and catches your eye. Theschault, what do you say to Jasira as you're coming in with this essentially grade report?
Question for, I guess, both of you. Is any grade above A in this competition? Does anybody know? Or is A the top
Jasira just
one?
looks at Drago. She just gives him a side eye, like, what grade? What is this?
Let me roll and see if. Okay. Yeah, Drago kind of looks.
From what I've heard from the few comments, the grades typically go from a F to an A, though apparently those that stand out in extraordinary ways have been awarded S tier, but those are few and far between, often not even occurring within a single festival, but taking multiple years for something of that level, I suppose.
What? That means that this isn't even... Okay, so not only is this thing that we just fought common,
But we got a bee? This is ridiculous.
From what I understand, bees are quite exceptional. Most groups come in at around a C to D level.
You guys got a bee with a slacker like Clyde.
Theschault would just change his expression a little bit upon hearing that B was kind of higher end and just, oh. I mean, I suppose it makes a little more sense then, but God's hoping. I'm not really sure what an A would constitute. I can only hope that we have a little less excitement in some of the future rounds.
Well, hopefully the next...
I guess we had some close calls.
The next few rounds should be a little bit of breathing space. I believe typically there are some sort of puzzles or riddles at the gates for day 2.
Ah, interesting. That sounds like something I could probably wrap my head around a little bit. Plus, it gives me some time to work on things.
And then I was just telling Jasira that there is some sort of race on day 3, and I believe this year it will incorporate some of the beasts that you see around us in this very camp.
The Schultz expression would drop a little bit. The beasts, the giant lizards,
Yes.
dinosaur things.
Indeed.
All right, interesting. Well, I suppose that will be a spectacle for sure.
You're not one to feel the call of the wild and try to ride one of these beasts, Theschault?
Not particularly, no.
Well, in the past, then perhaps it might be a good idea to see which ones take to you.
An interesting theory. I suppose, well, while we're here, it would be at least mildly intriguing.
Or at
They got
least
anything good
see
to drink
which
here?
ones hate you the least. Yes,
Well, I
they
suppose
have.
that's not a bad trick.
They have many good drinks. Everything from beers to cocktails to wines. The adventurers are quite well compensated for the danger, even if it is not worth the cost of lives.
Well, I suppose I might as well sit down and have a drink then. Is there a seat open by Jasira, Drago, or both?
Are you gonna make room for Jesus?
Yeah, there's certainly place to squeeze in here if you want the shawl.
No, not between them. I was in like between them.
Yes, in this in general area there is space to squeeze through.
Just clank, clank.
You already had one.
I'll go.
You already had one third wheel. I don't know
Please
if you
be
need
canon that
another.
Theschault is the whitest of us.
I'll go sit to the opposite side of Drago. Let's see. So I'll put Jasira in the middle. I'll sit on the other side.
All right. And then for Boko on the outside, you and Zaina have been working on some of this barding equipment. Is there anything of note that you are doing or trying to accomplish in this evening?
I think Boko would be having idle chat about the barding and the saddles and the creatures, but also inquisitive about any other craftsmen or craftspeople that she would be aware of in the camp, or if there would be like a tattoo artist or anybody in camp that she would know of.
As far as mechanics, workers, there's not too many of us. I handle most of the blacksmith work, leather work, barding. The character travels quite a bit, and so we pick up a lot of things that we need rather than make them. It's a bit more efficient, but as far as tattoos, I know that there are a few who are interested in those types of things. And she kind of thinks for a moment. I know one of the copperheads. I believe she goes by the name of Ravia. she might be a good place to start. She's got quite a few tattoos.
Have you seen her perform the craft?
I can't say that I've seen it myself, but she'd certainly know where to find someone if there is anyone in the encampment.
That is interesting. Of the other skills that you have picked up, what other tools do you find handy?
I pick up all sorts of odd jobs within the camp. Anybody needs a tool, I'm usually the first person they come to. So anything from piercings to fixing belt loops to patching a hole in a breastplate, sharpening a blade. Anything you need, I'm your gal.
Does this person look trustworthy?
Give me an insight check.
I've been working with them for a little while in idle chit chat. In case that matters. Wow.
They certainly seem very forthright. They're bright. They're fairly cheery. And they haven't given you any reason to suspect that they're dishonest.
Don't
Boko
trust them.
Yeah, Boko looks at this creature, this person. Very interesting creature.
Yeah.
And he goes, I have had this idea. Perhaps you may lend some of your acquired knowledge to it.
No.
It is a bit on the outskirts of what you may have encountered, though.
Well, I always like a new challenge.
I have developed my skills primarily in incorporating the innate abilities of organics with the designed efficiency of mechanics.
Come again?
It is difficult to explain, but should there be a theory, and again, not much is out of the ordinary in these kind of theories, how would you go about, and Boko will show her the brand that's on his hand. This is something that is natural. However, I wish to interface this with some of my more mechanical parts. I have... And Boko will sort of talk to her about this theory that he has. He has this idea of using fragments of the cores that he took from the Warforged and creating a conduit, almost like artificial vasculature between his core and this brand using the crystal.
You sure got a funny way of talking, Boko, but if I understand you right, you just want to take this marking here and connect it up with your prosthetics. And you've got some sort of magical doodads or whatnots that are going to help provide that connection.
Kind of. It is a power source. Most people have a heart. Mine is slightly different.
Well, let's take a look.
And she will kind of help you through this evening, trying to see what progress you can make on this project, if you would like.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just drawing schematics and coming up with ideas and like brainstorming the catastrophic failures that could occur.
Yeah, go
Is
ahead.
this a sexy half elf, half orc?
Yes, it is.
Damn, dude.
Boko is taking off his chest plate in the most platonic way possible.
Go ahead and just give me an intelligence check with advantage from the help from Zaina here.
Intelligence check.
You should have enlisted my help. I know the absolute jazziest accordion lines.
Jazzy
Boko
is the
opens up his
accordion.
chest and it's like, oh, allow me to turn the volume down.
Yeah, so between the two of you, you kind of focus in, and Zaina doesn't have a whole lot of experience with the mechanical, but she has a lot of experience on working with adapting resources to fit a very wide range of physiology across these dinosaurs. And
She's
so
a jank master, like Boko.
And so she kind of takes a sketch of just your arm and kind of the uniqueness of the prosthesis around it, and looking at from the core to the arm to the hand, kind of begins to sketch some of the patterns that go with the natural flow of your body. And you guys at least get a sketch out of how this might be able to be happening. You're definitely going to have to provide maybe some of the other pieces as far as how it connects up to the power source. But she kind of gives you a map of where you could lay these things into your body to kind of match what's already there without being intrusive.
Nobody walk into this room right now, because this is essentially a nude model.
I've never been so sad to not be playing the smart character.
And Boko is very.
I've
patient
never
with
been
this
so
project.
sad to be playing this one.
Boko is going to try to get multiple people's perspectives and inputs on this before he gives it an attempt. So this is
Yeah. Another piece of the puzzle.
He's just hoeing his nude model around.
Jesus Christ.
Goodness. So returning back to the bar at this point, the chaos has kind of risen to as high a level as possible. And you watch a skit now on the second barrel. Instead of it being lift up and him essentially doing a keg stand like the first one, they cut off the top, and he just like motions people back and does a full like high dive into the barrel, and begins swimming around inside of it. And there are all sorts of bubbles coming out of it from who knows what. But as it's gathering more and more folks, Roland, you watch a quiet, whispered conversation occurring between the two individuals of the judge's hammer as this kind of chaos reaches its peak. And the one with the eye patch kind of turns and leaves the room. And you watch as Calamond, the dwarf, kind of stands up to get kind of a look and kind of grumbles under his breath, kind of takes the book and puts it up under an arm and kind of turns to make his exit as well, but going in a different direction than the human did.
Okay. We're going to try to pull something. Shit. I need more magic.
Well, you've got a blood cleric who's offering to teach you.
Not that kind of magic. I need Rennie magic.
I would help you. I think I'm across the room.
I know, but he's walking out right now. I am going to slip up behind him and just kind of like reaching over his shoulder, slam into someone else's shoulder and spill their drink, and then just in his voice, because I've heard him talk for long enough to perfectly mimic it, say, "Hey, watch where you're fucking going!" And then duck off to the side and see if I can get him punched and grab the book.
Can we go to
Okay.
one bar without starting a bar fight, please?
No.
Ought not.
So first in this, let's just go ahead. Give me either a performance or a sleight of hand check here as you're trying to kick
I'll
things
give
off.
you 3 fucking guesses which one I'm gonna do.
Why 3?
Because the other 2 are superfluous. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so incredibly smooth. You kind of grab this other person's shoulder, pull these 2 individuals together, call this out. Now give me a stealth check here as you try to just do this and not be the focus, but rather have Kalaman just be the focus.
Wait, and guidance would have worn off, so I'll turn that off and get.
Ooh.
Yes, so much better than last week.
So yeah, a couple things happen here quickly. Calamand hears the voice and is kind of looking around, just what the heck? What was, and is just kind of looking around, kind of cursing underneath his breath. But it's enough for him to be speaking when the other individual kind of turns around. And this one kind of just this taller human man with a balding head, but heavy metal, just what do you think you're doing? And kind of pushes him back. And it's enough to get the 2 wrestled. And these are 2 gruff individuals, and they immediately get into each other's face. And just in the thick of the crowd and in the chaos, it's not a full-out brawl, but it's enough for you to just carefully slip that book away. And you begin to take a few steps away with your prize. And before you even make it out of the tavern, you hear Kalaman just give the loudest expletive and begin to search. And you know that that he is hunting, but you've gotten enough of this to get away from the scene here.
Yeah. Get out, get to an alley, stash it, change my face, get the fuck away.
Yeah. As you begin to just fade off into the shadows, Kalaman is kind of tearing through and creating his own bit of ruckus. Rennie, Rhea, Clyde, you guys are up on the bar, exchanging bets as Skit is into his second barrel and kind of kicking up his feet as he's swimming around here. But Clyde has kind of dropped this metal box onto the table. What are the 3 of you doing?
I would like to hold that for the party leaders. That is probably not the thing I want to start playing with, but I will query like a little more of like where it came from, anything else we know about it, while continuing to persuade people to make bad bets. So let's see how much money we can make tonight.
As Brenny is like, let's leave it at the party leader side, puts it into his bag of holding. All right, and it just doubles down on what sort of bet can we make, and if we can scam anyone by betting against Skit finishing the second barrel.
Oh yeah, let's like come out of this with a stupid amount of cash.
Yes, I need to go to Kobold or go home.
I'll help you out here. Let's do this. Can we work together on this one?
At this point, it's certainly going to be a little bit difficult to find anyone willing to bet against Skit, as he's already halfway through this barrel. But you guys, whoever wants to, can make me a persuasion check and do it with advantage with the help of the other individual.
Inspire me, brother. I've got you.
All right. I've got a 14 in persuasion.
I've got a 17 right now.
Whew.
Do it. Do it. Well, and also, Bardic Inspiration you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
A 41!
Oh my god.
Man, somebody really, and I just so you understand, I'm going to telepathically tell Skit to not finish the second barrel, and I'll let him stab as many people as he wants in the next fight.
Wait.
Tonight we could have gone and gotten an audience with Galrith and asked him to reveal all his plans.
No.
We do not do useful things on behalf directly. We are secondarily useful at best.
So let me get this straight. for Clyde, are you guys getting people to bet that Skit will not finish or will finish, and
Yeah.
you're telling him to not finish?
Oh yeah, we're
We'll
gonna
not
throw the
finish.
game.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're throwing this. We're trying to get the odds in our favor as high as possible, and then we're gonna scam these people out of so much money.
We are taking a dive. Like we like this is
And I'm
idea number one.
I'm bribing Skit with allowing him to do violence the next time we get into a tussle.
oh my goodness. Because why not? Yeah. So first off, I need both of you to roll me a D1000.
Oh, okay. How do I do? Okay.
/r space. Yeah.
While they roll, this has gotten to be a bit much for Rhea. So if anyone looks closely, she has long since left her shadow copy in her place and is actually off in the corner. She still wants to watch, but she's a little more removed.
9. So as Rhea sneaks away here, Rennie, Clyde, you come back and you're feeling pretty good. You've got nine gold that you were able to get out of this, and Rennie comes back with just sacks of 524 gold that he has gotten off of adventures.
Gonna look at Ray. I know where we're going after this.
I need
What did we do?
No.
I
Change of
need
plan.
124 gold actually weigh. That's like significant, right?
yes, this
More
is
than you.
This is
Absolutely.
bags of gold that you have gotten from people, from all of this. Like, you might need a little cart to carry it, and in fact, you probably do need a cart, because I also need each of you to first roll me a d4.
Quick change. Rhea is now going to be Rennie's shadow and
I got a
bodyguard.
third of what I got at the
carrying around bags of
1,000.
Carrying around bags of gold for Rennie, just like, yes, I'll take these. Okay, great. Both of you got 3s. Okay, both of you roll me 3d12. Okay. So
And I do have a bag of holding. If it's easier for us,
yeah.
I think, put that in the bag of holding.
100%. If we can money go in that?
I hope
money
so.
can definitely go in it. Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think that's like the initial reason it exists, is so you don't hit. So there's a reason you can haul around 1 billion gold.
Okay. And then, oh my gosh, what is this?
Uh-oh.
You know, we're just gonna go for it. Okay, you guys both got 12s. So I need both of you to roll me another D100 as I'm sorting through all of this garbage. Cause sure, this
Twice
is
as good as
fine.
1,000 roll.
Almost got the same D100.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that feels appropriate.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's okay. And okay, that's perfect. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so not only did you guys clean these people out from their gold, these adventurers and even some of the people from the Talenta Plains have also run out of money for some of these because they thought that it was such a good bet, and they had to pony up some of their items. So for Rennie, and we'll go through, I'll have to upload these because I just pulled these from my item deck. But
Roland isn't going to get any sleep tonight, is he?
We're
Rennie,
gonna pull out a box and then just more shit.
you got a magnificent pocket vanity. It is this small little it's a small little vanity. It's got it's like a golden case that opens, and one side is a mirror and one side is a little like powdery puff that has just dozens of different colors kind of laced across it. You also get this bright turtle brooch. It's like this golden turtle, but it has a massive red orange gemstone in the center. And then from one of the halflings from the Talenta Plains, you also get this curved, elegant khopesh as well. For Clyde, you come away with a foxfire charm, which is this small little charm of this silver fox's face. You also, because of course you drew this, get a dwarven booze hound's backpack, which just looks like a giant flask backpack. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it looks exciting. You basically you had probably 1,000 gold, and you were just you saw this person, you're like, all of this gold for that, and you won the bat. Yeah. And then the last thing that you get is a small little dagger off of one of a cursing kind of female adventurer who shakes her fist as hearing the wager and that he can stab as many people as he wants. Skit absolutely just kind of climbs out, burps, and kind of falls on the table looking like he's done, like literally looks like he's passed out. He's got a giant bulge across his belly, and then he kind of from somewhere, you don't know where, just kind of pulls up this small little white flag and begins to wave it around, and people are like, oh gosh, and there are groans and cheers, and again, money and items exchange his hands here. And Ray is just kind of wandering around, just kind of collecting up all of the different things from the bets that have been won.
This is so much fun.
See, gambling's great. Now,
I've always gambled.
Gotcha machine.
I may be the only person in the party more like into gambling than you, my friend. I'm literally a gambling bard. This is freaking happy. It is good to have you back. I have missed you. I hope your bender was worth it. I hope she was cute. But damn, it's good to have you back, my friend.
I think after that, I think it might be good if Rennie, Clyde, and skedaddle.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Just in case anyone's a little upset.
We cheated.
Like it's time to go. Before they see Skit on Clyde's shoulder, just like, yeah.
Again, most of these people are already intoxicated by this point, and many of them are celebrating a long day's victory. So one of you guys, whichever you would like, go ahead and just make me a stealth check at advantage as you try to skedaddle out of here without drawing too much attention into what was playing behind the scenes here.
Are you good at stealth, Clyde?
I'm not great at it, but if need be, I can just be invisible and leave. Clyde will run. Like, if this fails, Clyde's just gonna book it.
I'll just take a stealth check at advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So doing the best that you can, you dodge out of the crowd with your gains, and are quite confident that at least for now have made it out of range of any potential angry individuals.
Yeah, I'm not feeling like altercating tonight.
They'll lose all the money immediately.
I'll actually tell you the story of the saga of what we got into, because you haven't been with us. But yeah, no. We fought a banshee and it was real scary.
Well, and I saw it kind of on the screens, and sorry I wasn't there, but also it looked like that really sucked.
Oh, it was awful. I 100% would not replicate. Do not recommend. Like, that's a girl that even you would not enjoy.
Oh no. Never mind, I'm not even gonna finish that joke.
There's something about losing conscious in the middle of it that kind of just ruins the experience, bud. Like, getting close, that could be fun. Finally losing conscious really kills the vibe.
But don't you like it when the girl screams?
Oh my gosh. Moving across the bar. Theschault and Jasira, what are you two up to?
Do we bear witness to
awkwardly
all of this?
Yes, this is absolutely taking up the entire, like, all of the focus and attention. Like, half of this giant mead hall has just been yelling chug, chug, chug. And there are like cheers and jeers and insults flying from this. You've even seen a couple people kind of getting small tussles on the side. Like, it is definitely taken over and is the focus of most of the attention and people watching. And you guys are kind of off in the quieter corner where things are not quite as intense, but like the sound is still reaching you. The sights are still reaching you.
And there's one poor dwarf going, "Where's my fucking book?"
Yeah, just to look over to see the commotion, possible identify our friends. Just, well.
Yeah, Jasira's just shaking her head.
That's about right. Good thing I've ordered this.
Par for the
It's my drink.
Par for the course. So which of those creatures do you want to try to ride, Theschault? I bet we could talk one into liking you. They're pretty friendly.
I've already nearly lost a suit to one of these things. That's part of the reason why I'm not their biggest fan already.
Well, you just have to bribe it, right? Should be that simple.
Bribe it with
So
what?
What do they like? And Jasira kind of looks at Drago as if he is the encyclopedia of information.
He's the best of the three to know.
Oh my gosh, of course he rolls a natural 20. What is this tonight? All the filler, man.
Let's go.
You know, normally I would feel strange about being used in this way, but I do actually know this, funny enough. And it depends on the creature from what I understand, but I was curious in talking to a few of the handlers, and well, it appears most like any other beasts of burden or pets that they like treats of various kinds. And if you know whether the creature is an herbivore, an omnivore, or a carnivore, you can kind of cater the type of treat that you give it to gain some affection. Many of these creatures also have fantastic abilities. There's one that has this massive mace of a tail that can swing around, and one of the handlers was showing me a trick. Apparently the creature has a fondness for oranges, and he would toss up an orange and the creature would smash it in its giant jaws, and with each one would swing from left to right, smashing a crate of barrels. It was quite impressive.
Well, a giant bludgeoning weapon does seem kind of interesting.
Sounds like you gotta find yourself an orange, Theschault.
Maybe so.
And no, not used. We are learning. I'm not from here. I don't know these things.
These are all new to me as well. I've just been curious.
We all seem to be learning a bit. Any to particularly pick your interests there, Jasira?
Can you describe what dinosaurs we have, DM? Obviously, we got Spiky Boy. But what else we got?
There are dozens. You see, for our intents and purposes, you see Triceratops, you see Stegosaurus, you see Ankylosaurus, you even see some kinds of raptors, but there are dozens of different creatures of different types.
I see you being a
Well,
velociraptor.
those little guys that look really fast, they seem nice, but maybe a little feisty. I almost wonder if we should go for something docile.
I think it probably depends on what they're supposed to do. I mean, if it's for fighting, then docil's not going to be particularly useful.
True. That thing with the 3 horns looks fun.
No, that's true. So straight on charge ahead.
Got a good size, and then I can do a lot of punching if I need to.
Also fair.
I don't know,
Would
thinking out loud.
Pretty quickly. Maybe
I
something.
guess I'm curious. Sorry, you go.
I'll just start sketching kind of on one of the bar napkins. Maybe something to help complement fighting style if it is combat based. Just kind of draw a few small sketches of some of the different creatures and compare them to just kind of different speed versus power.
Yeah, you see that there are some that are these lithe, long, fast creatures, and some that are definitely more powerful and more armored.
Who knows? What if we don't even get to pick? What if they have to kind of pick us?
Oh, like some kind of bonding? That'd be an interesting deal.
Well, perhaps tonight would be a good opportunity to see which ones have an affinity. We could take a walk over to the where they're stored and maybe see which ones take a liking to each of you.
Perhaps one more drink and then absolutely.
I mean, we could take a whole bottle with us. And he gives kind of this just mischievous smile.
I like how you're thinking. She'll kind of just give him a little, like, elbow.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
I'm getting this image of Theschault going through all the different sketches and pointing out different stats of fish legs and how to train your dragon with all the dragon cards. It was like, ooh, the Grunkle, jaw strength 8.
Yes, it's exactly that.
And truthfully, in my head, I also kind of imagined like Mario Kart when you're customizing your cart, and I was like, oh, yeah, if you put this on this one, look at that. Look how fast that goes. Well, let's train a dino.
As the 3 of you kind of wander over to the paddocks, why don't the 2 of you go ahead and give me animal handling checks. Jasira, are you still exhausted?
Maybe.
Oh no.
So then yours will be at disadvantage.
Surely my animal. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, you guys just do better than a 9.
See, you know what?
Not better.
I want inspiration. Please?
I mean, if you want to use your inspiration here, you can.
Wait, it's gonna be the lowest one regardless, isn't it? It doesn't matter, does it?
No, you've already gotten the 6. Now you're using inspiration, and so you'll just get a reroll.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And
let's
the highest
just do
between
that.
the 2.
Because I can do better than 6. I got a +3. I can do better.
Oh, you had to say it.
I can't wait for the 7.
did.
Well, it's better.
It did better.
It's better.
Very nice roll.
Thank you. 6-9. You know. One more time.
Oh goodness.
At least what you know
anyway.
what's in your head when you're talking to Drago.
Isn't that what all the kids?
Oh my gosh. She is a wholesome. Leave her be.
So
It's also ones you got to watch out for.
Theschault, you kind of get the jump here first. Which of these creatures are you going up to?
I'll go find the one with the spiky tail first. Sure, let's go. Let's go see how it looks.
All right, kind of moving up to this large armored creature with this long mace-like tail.
Wow.
As you're doing so, Drago kind of leans over to Jasira. What do you think? You think this one is going to bond with them or not?
It's possible, but he doesn't have an orange.
And he holds up a silver coin. Got a sovereign that it works.
Let's hope for the best.
And Theschault, as you kind of come up to this creature, what are you doing to try and feel it out?
I'll probably go up, just kind of thinking to myself, it's definitely the most interesting tail of all of them. It's really a shame that can't take the tail on any of these dinosaurs, but then I suppose that's more of Boko's field of expertise, is stitching things together like that. Well, what would be an interesting way to get this thing's attention? I would probably just, maybe it's thirsty. I could probably just dump the contents of one of my hydro packs onto the floor, just to be able to, maybe give it something to drink.
One of the blood-filled ones?
No, not the one filled. Refilled them with water after that whole ordeal.
No, you offer it your life, and then it will give its life to you.
So you kind of just take this pack of water, and you kind of just like plop it down, and the creature's just kind of leans down and pecks at it a little bit and tries to kind of bite at it, and it just like explodes, and the water kind of dumps everywhere, kind of splashes on the creature, and it kind of takes a few steps back and kind of looks at you, kind of begins to paw at the ground a little bit, and kind of moves over towards you. What are you doing, Theschault?
Well, if it's gonna come towards me, I suppose I'll just I'll stand my ground here.
You stand your ground, and it kind of comes up. Go ahead and give me another animal handling check here in this moment.
7's not good.
Guys, I don't think dinos are our thing.
We're gonna try.
These things are gonna eat us.
As you stand your ground, it kind of moves up and just rather than going for its tail, it just leads with its head. What's the +3 from?
From Flash of Genius.
Oh, Flash of Genius on here. It gives you just a nice head knock of its skull cap, just right into the center of your armor, and you get this small little divot like right in the chest, and it pushes you back a little bit onto your feet. But it doesn't seem to hurt you too bad. But it was definitely like a warning of like, don't mess with me. I can mess you up.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Headbutt it back.
We were given the option. We were given the option of dinosaur or machine. We have like 0.13 artificers in the party. Why are we considering dinosaur?
So only Clyde knows that information so far.
Yeah, I haven't talked to the rest of the party. And also, Clyde went to the dinosaurs because he figured the artificers could know machines, and he thought maybe Duck would be adjacent.
Oh.
I wanted to seduce the dinosaur, yes.
As this thing
find allies.
Don't knock if it works.
Try and
quack. Quacking.
Hello?
They're Parasolophuses. Damn.
But I'm gonna probably try and just have the pretty sizable, like I guess I don't have the full-on suit with me. I'm just gonna try and kind of put my hand onto its face. Like this is doing it. I don't know. Trying to maybe assure it. Like I'm not trying to threaten it. Like it was an incident.
Give me one more animal handling check.
All right.
Come on, Theschault.
Believe.
Oh,
They've gotten worse.
as you just raise a hand here to be like, it's okay. It literally reaches out and tries to take a snap, and you see these giant flat molars that come towards your hand, and they clip just enough. You get it pulled out. Thankfully, the armor kept you from losing any fingers, but you are going to take here 8 points of bludgeoning damage from this bite as it just chomps down on your hand, and you see some of the metal plates are bent up. Your hands are going to be bruised, like it tried to take your hand clean off.
That's about right. Oh well, still a slightly better result than the last one that I dealt with.
So what's
Just look over to the other two. Either of you interested in trying to tame one of these?
Drago flips a silver coin over to Jasira and is just like,
Perhaps we should try some of the smaller ones.
Yeah, not that one. He seems
A
angry.
shame.
Oh yeah, they're babies. Get in the pen with them.
We will act like we're one of them. It'll work.
Jasira,
Other girl.
what creature do you feel drawn towards here?
If we can find a smaller one that isn't necessarily a velociraptor, because like I'm sure that's going to be really fun, and it's going to be a race against her legs, and it's fine. But like, she'll try to pick something more her size, though.
Yeah, you see there are a number of these raptor-like creatures. Some even that have what looks to be long feathers. Some that have more like beak-like mouths or heads. And some that have these like long extended horn. Oh, they're almost like horns, but they kind of go up the head or up the skull backwards.
Feathers or beak might be good because Clyde can speak duck, right?
He can.
Which one looks cooler, objectively?
I am not an objective party here.
I think that is by definition subjective.
Yeah.
No. There's definitely an objectively best dinosaur, so.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you're going to
feathers.
objectify them.
They're dinosaurs,
Apparently
of course I
feathers.
am.
You're going with the feathers?
Feathers is apparently objectively the coolest. So
Okay.
we're going with that one.
You see this, it's on the smaller side, but still big enough to kind of dwarf you. It's this light white bluish color, and it's got kind of a duckbill-like face, but it opens up and you can see some teeth inside still. It's got these more like chicken type feet and these small little wings, but the entire body is feathered. It almost looks like a giant flightless bird.
I went to the wrong dinosaur, damn it.
Yes,
Yeah, you did. Should have come over here.
I got distracted by my child getting the party going.
Schlit.
She will slowly approach, trying not to look too threatening. So she doesn't quite make herself small per se, but isn't making a lot of noise, isn't being too loud, which is kind of the exact same thing. It's fine. Yeah, she'll just kind of quietly approach and see if it notices her.
As you come up, immediately its head kind of perks up and like looks at your direction as it kind of sizes you up and down. And as it begins to look at you, Drago kind of looks over at Theschault.
Is your hand all right?
It'll be fine. I've dealt with worse, but it certainly shows that I'm 0 for 2 so far on these dinosaurs. Maybe I'm more akin to machines.
He reaches a hand over and just kind of places, and there's a soft kind of glow as he's gonna cast Cure Wounds, and we'll heal you for 9 points.
Oh, wow.
As the hand gets repaired here, but the armor is maybe a little bit less.
That's all right. That's nothing that can't be buffed out. I didn't realize that you had healing magics at your disposal.
Well, I am a priest.
Sure. Suppose it would make sense. Just didn't want to be presumptive.
I appreciate you not wanting to judge. But yes, the light of the silver flame does guide and provide certain boons for my abilities. What do you
Here
think
I
of...
was thinking the paladins were the only ones with the light.
We have many paladins within our orders, but those of the clerical nature often come through as well.
That's much appreciated.
What do you think of this Jasira's chances with this one?
Probably higher than mine.
That's what you think.
The bar is not high.
And Jasira, as you come over, already this thing is on edge, and the feathers kind of bristle up all along the spine, and its teeth start to bare as almost it's almost like this hissing sound that comes out of its mouth, just as you get closer. And Theschault, it's literally as you say these words, and Drago kind of gives you the side eye.
Can Jasira like halt right there, and she's gonna try to like bow, like Harry does to Buckbeak, and see if that helps. Just like, okay, I see you're distressed. Let's not do that.
Come on, surely you can do better than Chris Pratt, Jasira.
Well, that's why we're trying. We're gonna see if that helps.
Give me another animal handling check here.
Okay. Still disadvantage, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
No sympathy.
We'll just. 15, what's up? We can do this. We can do this. Give me a dinosaur.
Jasira, what do you do here to kind of change and get onto this creature's good side?
Understanding that it probably doesn't know human body language. However, habits. So she's gonna kind of raise both of her arms. Take one more step back, so kind of giving it a little bit more space, and at that point she'll just kind of bow and kind of flail, like push her arms like back behind her to kind of show that bit of vulnerability, and then after a moment she'll just kind of peek up at it to see if that worked.
Yep. Notice me, Centaursaurus.
Yep.
Yeah, please don't eat me.
And the creature looks a little bit more confused than maybe excited, but it does seem to be working here, as it gives you just a curious look, and you are able to kind of slowly step a little bit closer, and the hissing stops, the feathers kind of settle down, and it kind of even peeks out its neck across the paddock towards you.
We're both pale. We could be friends. she just kind of says that as she gets just a little bit closer and just kind of gives it that, non-menacing eye contact, trying to build trust and
Please never
stuff.
make that sound again.
No. Add this as another companion to the party and make it every session.
You also said that as I was scrolling up in greatest hits and read seductive quacking.
I was built for seductive quacking.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even think it's up for debate. Ducks are the sexiest bird.
What a
You just gotta add it to at least 2 more lists.
what a fucking terrible day to be literate.
True.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
God damn.
I'm trying to see. Wait, why do I have a glass vial with nail clippings?
I think.
Why do you have a glass file of nail clippings?
It says
Have you
from
been stealing
Orc
my
Scrub.
toenails?
It says from Orc Scrub. So,
Potion of
whatever
no
that was.
strength.
I also have a small shiny rock, also from Orc Scrub. I think. Oh gosh, because she wants to see if she can find a gift, but I don't know if she has a gift on her. So we're gonna just look around real quick. I don't think I do have pocket bacon, which is unfortunate.
Sad.
I have yarn balls, but I paid money for that.
No pocket bacon. Where's Lorella when you need her?
Oh, right.
I know.
I still say that
I could.
one of the best behind the scenes RP things I ever did was Lucius's mansion, Lorella's room being filled with like hidden compartments that had snacks in them. So it was like her entire
Good
room in
choice.
the mansion was an advent calendar with lockpicking.
They should
Yeah, I
make
don't
an
have a-
advent calendar. That's a puzzle box every day.
Right?
Ooh.
Good idea.
That'd be incredible. Sam, you want to go into business?
How hard could that be?
Right?
Can Jasira offer her hand, not too close, like just kind of like slowly inch it towards the feathered bird
Uh-huh.
dino and see if it gets upsetty? The goal will be to eventually like just pet it, preferably where it seems least upset about, whether it's head or back or something like that.
Okay, give me one more animal handling check here.
As she reaches her hand over, I'm just gonna like, Jasira, I don't know if
Girl does what she wants.
And
Okay.
Jasira, as you
Prayer.
do this, can you
Yeah.
also roll me a d4 with it?
Oh, good.
Somebody is guiding.
Okay.
rats.
Well, that's a 9.
Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
need it.
hopefully, what we presume to be
That's a
drinking.
4.
That's
That's 13. That's 13. That could be
We
worse.
get a flash of genius on that?
Baiting it, right?
I do not have any more flash of genius, otherwise I would.
As you reach
13
out,
could be worse.
there's this moment where the creature kind of looks at you with a side eye, and there's this just soft glow around. And Theschault, you can definitely see as Drago is kind of extending a hand for some guidance in this moment. But as it does come through, you watch as Jasira, you're able to very softly place a hand and run it down these feathers, and the creature doesn't seem like at ease, but it lets you do it.
It's like, okay, weirdo. We're pale, I guess. It's fine.
Well, that certainly puts her more at ease with her efforts, plus a little bit of magic from your end.
Well, you know, all is fair within the games.
And other things.
There hasn't been anything. Just
Yet.
as the two of you are or the three of you are kind of out at these paddocks, Roland, you've kind of navigated your way through shifting faces and have this book. Where are you headed, or what are you doing with this?
Do we have a tent pre-set up?
I would say that you guys would have been guided to sleeping quarters. They're based. All of these tents are essentially the same, and so they're not like assigned rooms, but you kind of were guided to one. It was like, hey, this is the one for the Iron Horizon, but like, half the people here are just crashing literally wherever.
Okay.
So you do have
I
a
am
tent,
going
but it's
to-
not like a hotel room.
Yeah, I will get to wherever I can be out of sight,
Yeah.
and I will start. First off, I have not had time to actually sit down and write since we were in the blood cult, and I was taking notes via tattoos on my skin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take some time to go through my tattoos and take notes from my tattoos so that they're recorded.
Sure.
In a book, so that I can then unattune from the tattoo, and then also kind of mix into that. Occasionally, I will take a look at the book when it is quiet outside, and like I will take a look out the flap of the tent and make sure no one is nearby and no one's gonna bust in and go, "Where did you get that book?"
Yeah, it seems, especially as you take what is likely a number, an hour or two at least, to kind of inscribe some of these notes from your body onto some parchment. Eventually, the first wave of kind of people heading off to bed kind of occurs, and most of the people who are staying up well into the night are well inebriated enough that you kind of feel things are stable enough to kind of take a look. And in one of these kind of empty tents, you're able to kind of look through, and you find that this book really isn't. It's built like a book, and it's this beautifully carved wooden creation, but it's actually more of a box, and it kind of has a latch upon it to open.
If I had a nickel for every book-shaped box that the party has come into possession of.
Really, really hope the box Clyde has is a book.
It's kind of weird that it happens twice.
What if they fit together and like become a map for the next thing?
Finally, I have them all.
And Roland, as you kind of unlatch this and open it up, it does kind of feel like a book, but one made of these thick wooden pages. And as you shift it open, it does look even like a book. It doesn't have like a compartment inside at first. It looks like you're opening up literal wooden.
Sorry. Adam just got attacked and the whole chair split into camera.
I saw that. But yeah, these thick wooden pages open up, and the grain of the wood kind of shifts beneath your fingers to reveal this passage. And you see on here just the words, "You move with purpose where others hesitate. That alone is worth noting. You have been seen by those who weigh potential against consequence. In the first trial, you did not simply act, you chose. And in your choice, you revealed the shape of what you may yet become. Such things are worth investment. Accept this small boon not as a reward, but as acknowledgement. A subtle hand should you require it, a path should you learn to recognize it. Do not waste it. We do not favor idly." And this final line is etched a little bit deeper than the rest, very sharp and deliberate. You see the Argent Seer. And within, as you kind of finish reading this script in the wooden pages, they begin to almost turn transparent, and you see behind is a metallic object. Seems to be in the shape of kind of a swooping pattern, almost like a talisman, but it is clearly in the shape of an eye.
Right. Is it retrievable, or is it
Yeah, you kind of lift up this transparent page, and that opens kind of like a box normally would. And you can reach in and you can grab the item if you'd like.
I absolutely will.
Yeah. It is this soft, cold metal, and it's beautiful. It is intricately carved or created. You're not exactly sure, but it does clearly look like an artistic interpretation of an eye.
Well, for what I doubt will be the last time tonight, I'd like to sit down and identify.
Get used to it.
Yeah. This is known as the Echo of What Might Be. And once per day when you roll a d20, but after confirming whether it succeeds or fails, you can roll a second d20 and choose which result to use. The catch is...
It's a luck point.
The catch is... the unused result lingers, and the GM may apply it to a future roll at any appropriate moment.
Oh, fuck me.
Wait. Send me this item, please.
So you get to choose of the two outcomes, but the other does not disappear. It lingers and can be pulled in later. So
this is like a dangerous version of a portent.
Yeah.
Boko, you got the spit take.
Yeah, that was the best timing. Thought you were gonna die there for a second.
I have not had someone get a spit take out of me in years.
David, the next time you play at my table, you're getting this item again.
Oh, fuck.
And I'll add that into this item description as well.
Okay. So, here's the thing, though. This is the item that you keep in your pocket to replace the natural 20 that was useless.
Use it aggressively.
Right?
Again,
Like, oh, I
lots
rolled a
of
natural 20 on
possibility.
an initiative. Yeah,
the DM
fuck
can
that. I don't want a natural 20 on initiative. I'm going to use the item and have a floating natural 20 out there for the rest of the session.
And then you get charmed, and then guess who gets the nat 20? One of our allies.
Wait. It does not specify that it has to be your future roll. It says the
Also
GM may
correct.
later apply it. You're gonna get crit.
I don't know. I feel like I am feeling generous. I feel like I want to trust Austin with a good roll.
And
When
that
the
is
story
precisely
demands.
why you're gonna get crit.
Who knows?
Well,
Who knows?
then, you know, I will trust Austin with a single good roll.
So as you begin to kind of find this quiet corner and looking over this new prize that you had pried from someone else who is out looking for it still, we come back to Clyde, Rennie, and Rhea and Skit, who have made off with their winnings from this rigged drinking contest or drinking spectacle. What are the four of you up to?
So rigged.
Like, how far away ought we get, boys? And
Yes.
Rhea? Like, do we need to get, like, hella far away, or you think, like, they're not going to notice and they're going to just get real drunk?
Well, the biggest problem is, based on what I saw walking up here, we're all gonna be on the screens tomorrow, and my face is a little identifying.
So you need
Also
to
hard.
find a place for him to hang out, not on your shoulder at said event.
You said I could stab people.
Yes, next event, we're gonna let you stab a lot of people.
Do we want to find someone for him to stab tonight?
There's a big grin across his face.
I think we should wait until the event. Maybe we let him sleep off the booze.
Boo, you
'cause-
suck. I can't even feel it.
We could go find one of, like, Galrith's friends.
Well, 'cause
Say that.
what
Kill
time
two
is
birds
it,
with
Dan?
one stone.
It's well into the night. It's probably
Yeah.
like 10 or 11 o'clock right now.
All right, Skit, we're gonna find you somebody to stab real soon.
Yeah,
And,
tomorrow.
Stabby stab.
Exactly.
Can I have a knife?
Yeah.
He kind of holds out his
100%.
hands expectantly.
Yeah. Do we have any, like, random?
Yes,
Nice.
Clyde just got a random knife.
Perfect. Here you go.
Don't give him that one. Let me identify it first.
All right, I'll give him a +1 knife.
Yeah.
Give him a spoon, it'll be more fun.
You have a +1 knife and you.
I gave you one already. I had two. You have the other one.
Clyde, describe what this dagger looks like that you give to Skit.
Well, it was a matched pair, but I think this was a knife we got from the workshop in the Lost Lands. So it's like super detailed, beautiful filigree, and it's about half the size of Skit.
So it's a great sword for him.
It's
Yes.
perfect. A little bit too bright, but we'll fix that.
And he takes just hawks a loogie right onto it and just like scrubs it in.
Nice spit shine.
Rubs it in the dirt.
Acid edge.
There you go, buddy. Like, have you used one of those before?
Yes.
With the pointy.
Okay, perfect. Pointy end goes in bad guy, blunt end goes on hand.
Yes.
Excellent.
Just wait. We'll get into a fight tomorrow sometime. It's almost guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed. And is there anything else that you all are getting up to this evening?
I want to, as soon as Roland settles down, like for a quiet evening, I want to burst into the tent that he's in.
Be like, here's all of the loot.
We've got
Better yet, go find Boko. I bet Boko would love to hear from us drunk tonight. Let's go find him.
You read my fucking mind, Adam. I was going to say it, but you said it first.
As soon as he sits down and is settled in. Oh, all right. Maybe I'll finally get some of this reading I've been meaning to. Roland, I got things.
Loud clanging sound on the table.
So we might be in trouble, but that's a tomorrow problem. I got some things I'm going to need you to identify before we use them. This one's weird. This one's a fox head. I don't know what it does. And Clyde just thumps it on the table. This one I'm really interested in. It's a flask that's almost like half the size of Clyde with straps on it and a nozzle. I want this one. And then you like knives. You like knives.
Absolutely amazing what people bet when they're drunk. It's
also,
so
this was not Winnen's. An individual gave me this box and said it was for the party. I ain't opened it yet because I'm worried it's going to explode.
And I wanted everybody to be around me when it does.
If I'm going to go, I want everyone I love to go with me.
Well, if it's for
as soon as you say a box for the party, Roland like pats the hiding spot for the book.
Yeah, the book is still there. Is the item still in the book, or have you kind of separated those two?
Are you wearing it like Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Strapped to it. Wouldn't that just be a power move? Just be like, yeah, I stole your book. It's right here. Come get it.
And he walks up and I just
fight.
Get ready to duel. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Roland. What you said you were doing something once you got this, saw this box. You felt for the book. The book was there.
Yes, yeah. I'm just kind of like a nervous tick, and then I grab that one first because now I know what these things are.
Yeah, you look over this, and the box itself is kind of cool to the touch. It's forged from what looks to be like this brushed steel, and it's inlaid with this it's this upside down triangle with a horizontal line of darkened iron stretching across the lid, just right at its center.
Do I recognize the emblem?
Give me a history check.
I'll go ahead and throw a guidance on that. Yeesh, that's a natural 2, 15.
Roland, what's your passive intelligence? Or passive investigation?
Passive investigation would be 21.
Okay. So looking over this icon, it certainly doesn't bring up anything immediately to your mind of anything historical, but there's this vague recollection as you kind of put pieces together. This is an iron box, and this line seems to be indicating a horizon.
The Iron Horizon.
Dope. Who'd I just steal from?
The wooden book. Who did you steal that from? That you stole from the judge's hammer.
But it's the Argent Seal, or Argent Seer.
Yes.
Okay. Silver Eye. Okay. Okay. So this one is designed for us. That one was designed for the giver. Okay. If this one's designed for us, and the other one was designed for the person who was giving it, I'm going to check for traps before I open this.
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation
Might be
check.
from Galrith.
All right. See, this is what I was hoping you would do. I'm gonna just give you a bardic inspiration because I don't want to blow up.
I'm
I
so
will
glad
roll
we didn't
that
start playing
inspiration.
with the box. Yeah.
I'm going to move exactly 21 feet away from you.
Is it a D8?
I think it's a D6 because I'm not a high level of bard.
Oh yeah, you have 3 levels of warlock now.
Yep.
I was one impulsive thing away from touching that.
Yay.
Roland,
Oh, it is a D8. It is a D8. Sorry.
Roland,
Is it
looking.
do you want me to re-roll?
Yeah, you can re-roll. Sure.
Come on, another one.
22 is already pretty. As all things should be.
Restored.
Love it. Love it. So with a 22, you look over this box and the mechanism is incredibly simple. It's just a simple metallic latch, all in the same wrought iron. But you can tell just there is this faint magical aura around it. And just by observing it, you know there is some magical effect on it. However, without applying magic of your own, it's difficult to determine exactly what it is.
Hey, give me 11 minutes.
Yep. Taking a moment to identify, you do see that there is a ward on this, that it seems to be some sort of conjuration magic mixed with a bit of divination, so that it only opens for a specific recipient.
Okay.
That sounds innocuous. Or really, really sinister.
Make sure that when
it's
you blow up
designed
the
to
person you
kill
wanted to blow
one
up.
person in particular. Rennie, would you like to? Never mind. I'm going to look at it and just go. You have healing magic remaining, yes?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I ain't done nothing today.
Okay.
Alright. Clyde's gonna step, like Boko said, 21 feet away, just in case.
Fuck it, I'm
no
standing
one-
next to him. I'm gonna help.
Okay.
I'm helping.
I will attempt to open.
You kind of brace yourself and lift up this latch, and as it releases, there is a soft, precise click. And you lift up the top, and nothing seems to happen, but inside rests this single sheet of thin, flexible metal, etched with immaculate script that seems to catch the light in here as you kind of tilt it. And across this, you read, Iron Horizon. You have conducted yourselves with discipline, adaptability, and a clarity of purpose that does not go unnoticed. You are hereby invited to present yourselves at a private audience this evening with the visiting Lord, Alaria Al-Saed. Come prepared to speak not only of what you have done, but what you intend to become. Discretion is expected, punctuality is required.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I guess we're heading there now. Like, hey, we just got the box.
It says this evening. It doesn't say anything more specific than that.
Okay.
What language is this in, out of curiosity?
It's in common.
Okay. I read it, I put it down, Roland's eyes go wide, and he just goes, we have to go.
Alright,
Alright, where we going?
put on, like, my
That's
cleanest
alright.
shirt. Do I have, like, 2 seconds?
If you can catch up. And he walks out the door.
Alright, let's make ourselves presentable and let's get the fuck to this meeting that we're really mega late for.
Please don't leave your mechanical spider behind.
As you guys kind of
push all the things into the bag of holding. All right, let's go.
It's just Roland, Clyde, and me, right?
As everyone is
no.
running to catch up with me, I turn around, walk back, retrieve the other box, and then catch up to them.
Yeah, as you guys bundle out of here and try to find some of the others to gather up to this meeting.
Let's say, I'll send a sending to Theschault.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, just informing him. Basically, let him know what the note said. Like, hey, got this letter. We're late. We got a place to be. Meet us there.
And then can I respond to this one?
You can.
I can. I will respond with, Jasira's here with me. We'll come meet you all.
All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing to
Unfortunately,
Boko.
Jasira won't be coming the way that she hoped she would
And then-
tonight. But
2 of my
That
third level
remains to be
spells to
seen.
try and get the party all together, hopefully.
We have no idea what this meeting is like.
Boko,
Do open lords wear pants? Who knows?
Boko, it's
I do
pretty.
have my...
Sorry, go ahead.
Continue. Nope, no, I was going to say I have my
Okay.
ability vest on.
Boko, as you get this sending message, it is pretty late in the evening. Is there? Are you wrapping up anything with Zaina, or are you kind of just heading out over there?
Boko is just going to ask her before he leaves, basically, what is she part of? She's part of the Talenta Plains crew, or she's not an adventurer?
Yes, she is part of that caravan of Acaritus.
and the one person who might be able to stand toe to toe with Galrith in this event.
Yeah. Boko would look at her and say, after all of our talk for this craft that you have brought forth, I would like to learn more about these creatures. Unfortunately, that will have to wait. Some of my party are going to touch something very dangerous, and usually that is my job.
And I witnessed that for the world.
She cracks a smile at that and kind of extends out a hand for a handshake. Well, it's been lovely to meet you. If you ever come back by this way, we'll be here until the end of the festival.
Of course, always looking for an extra pair of capable hands. Boko will shake her hand and then, with expedience, depart.
And we'll come back to Theschault and Jasira as Jasira's kind of
Drago.
Yes, and Drago. Jasira has kind of gotten a little bit of a connection with this dinosaur creature, and she's kind of petting the creature on the head as Drago is kind of standing nearby. And Theschault, you're getting kind of this message and responding to it in this moment. Is there anything the two of you are doing here?
No, I'll just
before
like to
heading off?
just hear and say, apparently we've got a rather urgent meeting we need to be making.
I just made a friend.
I know, and we'll have to come back to this because it certainly seems like you're getting along well enough, but unfortunately it seemed rather urgent based on the message's tone.
Okay. She'll
Just
kind
make
of.
where this one lives, that way you can come back and see it again.
Yeah, she'll kind of hesitantly like lift her hand up and kind of give it a nod of her head before she kind of carefully just walks back and meets up the guys. And then before we kind of walk off, Jasira's gonna put a hand on Drago's shoulder, lean into his ear. Thanks for that, by the way.
What the fuck?
Of course.
Do you not like her touching shoulders?
Hey now, if dress codes from the last 20 years have taught us anything, is that shoulders are fucking distracting, okay?
No, check Discord.
Yeah, Discord's distracting.
For the second time.
Oh no.
A fucking terrible day to have eyes.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Fun.
man.
I'm sorry, focus.
Subscribe to find out what that is.
Yeah, do you have like a member option on this YouTube channel?
Or make the wise decision and don't do that.
Never do that.
So trying to get back to here, as you place a hand on Draco's shoulder here, he just kind of course, is this something that you think you would need help or support on, or should we just say good evening for tonight?
Just kind of look at the Theschault and then look back. I don't really know. But perhaps I'll come find you. I have a question.
Well, I'm here at your service. And he kind of motions over. I'll be in the tavern hall until probably until midnight. But if you need me after that, my tent is... And he kind of motions over to a few rows across where there's a tent set up. But he kind of bids you goodnight and kind of heads towards that tavern hall.
And just kind of let out a mild, exasperated sigh. Okay, let's go talk to this person. It's probably a person. I swear if it's fucking Galrath, I'm not in the mood.
I highly doubt that they would be calling you urgently for Galrath, but at least for a discussion with them.
Just making it known. Let's go.
All right.
I had to mute there. As
all of you begin to gather up for this meeting with the visiting lord, I think that's where we'll go ahead and wrap up for this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I believe we're off next week due to people being out, but we'll catch whatever happens after this next time. So we'll see you then.